everyone, and welcome to Feast in the Middle East. My name is Blanche, and I will show you how to make Middle Eastern food fast and easy, but with a modern twist. Now, how many times have you heard a kid say, "I want chocolate, Mommy, I want chocolate, please give me chocolate." And you're like, "No, you're not getting any chocolate." Well, I have an awesome substitute that you can make at home that the kids can even help you make that tastes pretty darn close to chocolate with only the element of cocoa powder mixed in. Why? Because the ingredient I'm going to use is the date. Now, dates are hugely popular in the Middle East. People love to eat dates over there. I don't know why it's not as popular here in the United States, because it's delicious and it tastes like chocolate, but it has a lot of extra benefits like extra fiber and iron as well. So to make these chocolate truffles, I'm going to start with about a cup of dates that have been pitted. So we've got about a cup. The softer the dates, the better, because we're gonna whiz these through the Cuisinart. Next, we're gonna add about 1/3 cup of almond butter. These make the truffles really smooth and creamy and chocolatey in flavor. And the cool thing about almond butter is that if you have kids that don't like peanut butter or are allergic to peanut butter, they can't taste the almond butter for some reason in this. My daughter hates peanut butter, but she really likes these truffles, so I put almond butter in them. Next, to give it that chocolatey flavor, I have about 1/8 of a cup of cocoa powder, good quality cocoa powder. And because the dates are really super sweet, you don't need to add much sweetener. So I'm just gonna put about 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and that'll be good enough. And now we're just gonna whirl this. You want it to be really like a soft paste, so you don't want any clumps of dates in it. And if you don't see that happening right away, you could add just a tiny bit of almond milk to make things a little bit smoother. So I just put a couple of tablespoons of almond milk. It's kind of trial and error. Okay, so initially I added 1/8 cup of cocoa powder. I'm gonna add another 1/8. So this is gonna make 1/4 cup of cocoa powder complete. It depends on the dates. Sometimes the dates are softer, sometimes they're harder. You really want it to end up rolling into a big ball. So that's easy to work with your hands. Now the dates and almond butter have made a soft paste stage that I could really work with. What you want to do is set aside some parchment paper, because when you roll this, you want to put this on the parchment paper so it doesn't stick to anything. So what you do is, you want to oil your hands. So I just use a tiny bit of cocoa butter so that it's easier for me to roll these. Put a golf ball size ball in your hand and roll them around, and you could roll them around in a variety of things. You could roll them in nuts, and here I have the example of cocoa. Look how beautiful that looks. And I also have coconut. I'll show you the coconut one. It's really pretty as well. Look, they look like little coconut balls there. And I really like to buy these little cupcake cups to put them in. It makes a really nice presentation. They sell these in grocery stores all over. So you just put it in there or on your parchment paper, whichever one you want. And the finished result is this. I like to save cute little containers I get, like gifts that I get from people. I save those containers because I'm like, oh, I could put candy in them, just like this. And when kids see it like this, they're like, "Ooh, this is candy." But they have no idea that it's made with just dates and almond butter and a little bit of cocoa powder. These are super decadent. Thank you so much for joining me on Feast in the Middle East. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You could also follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I can't thank you enough for all of the comments and feedback that you've given me so far, and I'm super excited to share more recipes with you. So please join in on the fun and check out more videos. Take care.